Let's talk about Accra, Ghana. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be as long as God needs it to be because we need to talk about some things. As some of y'all know, I am Nigerian American. I was born in Nigeria and then I moved to America as a minor and I lived in America for 17 years of my life and then I got on a one-way plane ticket out of America and now I am currently living in Accra, Ghana. And some of y'all keep asking, why did I leave America? How come I didn't go back to Nigeria? How come I chose Ghana? I'm going to answer some of that right now. I left Nigeria to America because mommy and daddy decided to move from Nigeria to America, and the only logical, easiest thing to do is just to follow everybody to America and wouldn't to marry him. I left America because shout out to America. I will always appreciate America for what America is and has always represented in my life. But it was time to take a break. So I'm taking a break from America. I don't know if I'll move back to America, but as of right now, I am taking a break. I deliberately and specifically chose to skip Nigeria because my people are not serious. Nigeria is a very unserious country. The people are very unserious and we thank God. However, I chose Ghana for a lot of different reasons. One of the reasons is because of the peace. Ghana is a very peaceful place. The people are very peaceful, they're mellow, they're like shout out to Ghanaians. When I tell you, man, I don't feel any type of hostility or crazy animosity, like being around Ghanaians. Yes, human is human. There are batshit crazy people here too, just like everywhere else. But like compared to the things that I've seen in my life, traveling within Nigeria, living in America, shout out to Ghanaians, Chad. So the peace is very attractive. But before I settled in Ghana, I traveled a lot. I traveled around a lot. I traveled in Europe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Went to other parts of Africa, even traveled within Nigeria, tried to find a place that I can live in Nigeria, and it was just, hey, you fucking no, Chad. And I settled in Ghana, and I'm grateful for this because Ghana, I think apart from Liberia and maybe Sierra Leone, I don't even if I'm mentioning it right, and then maybe the Gambia, these are the only other English-speaking West African countries outside of Nigeria. And Liberia, I don't really know a whole lot about Liberia. Shout out to Liberia, no shade. I don't know shit about the Gabon. Is it Gambia or the Gabon? I don't know anything about them. But Ghana and Nigeria, they seem to have this type of relationship. Everybody knows about Nigeria. Everybody knows about Ghana. They're sort of like brothers, cousins, So it was just much easier for me to just, if you know Nigeria, girl, you'd be fine in Ghana. So it was just easier for me to just come down to Ghana. And I've also been to Ghana before. And Ghana is an English-speaking country. There's a lot of American expats here. So it was just easier for me to just, settle in Ghana. And there are a couple of great things about Ghana that I personally appreciate. There's a lot of Americans here, like Ghana is very open when it comes to international exploration. There's a lot of expats here from other parts of the world, not just America. I think the whole year of return thing that one of the old presidents did for Ghana invited a whole lot of foreigners into Ghana, especially Black Americans. And, shout out to all the Black Americans. But if